Welcome back, spacefarers, to EarthX. That's right, we are going to Mars. We are definitely going to Mars, and actually, I think we're quite close to going to Mars. So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road. We've got the Mahusiv rocket, which is great. We've got the Autolander, which we have got fully upgraded as well. I believe that everything looks set for success on that front. Let's place a couple of bids for some new contracts, just because, you know, we can, and I need some satellites to launch. We can always revise down our costs at some point, if indeed that is required. What do we need to level up? Catch 10 fairings? Yeah, so we pretty much just need to continuously run rockets as often as we possibly can. So let's see if we can launch some satellites. There should be no issues really to deal with this rocket. We should just be able to launch it and automatically let it land itself, which is kind of exceptionally fun. Do I want to just run some empty rocket tests? I guess I can run some empty rocket tests. Might as well, right? So that we can hopefully accomplish our objectives slightly faster in the hope of getting to Mars as swiftly as we possibly can. I will say the developer did let me know that we are actually very, very, very close to Mars. I believe we are only like a couple of company levels away. In fact, it may indeed be the next company level or the company level after that. Look at these rockets though, eh? Look at these rockets. Already up to 5 fairings. I don't know what the chance of collecting a fairing is, but I mean, you can see that we missed that one and we got another one over there. So yeah, we're up to 5. That's where our stats are coming from. And I think we can just we can literally just turn these flights around as swiftly as we can fly them, to be honest. We'll just launch them both and we'll get them set up to launch again. We'll wait until this other one's ready to launch here. We launch them both again. Bada bim, bada boom. What do you know? We're making some fantastic progress. Excellent. So apart from that, everything is fully upgraded. We've got all of that sorted. I tell you what, I haven't actually utilized my my sell not flamethrowers funding capability. So if we go into fundraising, you can see, yeah, so we can sell some bricks and get $35 million for free, and we can also get $100 million pretty much for free as well by just spending 250. So you know what? Let's do that. Let's freaking go. All right, let's crank up the finances. It feels a little bit cheaty, but you know what? I will take anything that I can get. We've caught a whole bunch of airings, which is excellent. We seemingly have won a couple of brand new contracts, which is actually very, very nice indeed. Because I'm launching these rockets anyway. I might as well see if I can. You know, put a satellite on them. It's excellent that I can do that. But still, we apparently do not have any of the satellites available because they're just not quite ready for launch yet. But no matter. I'm sure we're going to get at least one fairing from these 2 launches, and if we do, we'll be able to swiftly progress to the next company level, which is excellent. Man, I love watching these rockets launch. Look at this. Look at this. You get the cams. Oh my goodness. Look at how awesome this is. Look, you can see the fins opening. The fairings are being collected just over there. Oh man, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. You love to see it. You love to see it. Absolutely phenomenal. And just like that, we've got to level 12, which looks to be the sort of like heavy variant. So I guess we could get the Autolander heavy, right? And we've got a special mission as well to try and launch a car. So let's see if we can try and get a rocket that is capable of doing just that. We'll immediately start production of our brand new, biggest, most capable launcher yet. Excellent. So we need rocket with automatic reusability. Excellent. Okay, so this is the Autolander heavy. Now, is this in and of itself going to be able to get to Mars? Ooh, yes, it is. It is actually able to go into Mars orbit. That is very, very cool indeed. So I suspect that we're going to be able to start launching payloads with this. I mean, that's incredible, actually. That is absolutely incredible. We can make an ISS variant if indeed we were to put a vehicle connector on the top of that, but I don't really think that that's what we want to do at this moment in time. We'll just queue up the construction of one of those. Excellent. Now, what missions do we need to fulfill? in order to progress. The Mars camera, okay, we've got a mission to do that. Okay, that's definitely something that we can do. We should probably build more than one auto heavy lander just to be on the safe side, as the reliability is not quite going to be there when we start utilizing it. There we go. Excellent. We still need to launch our car, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Yeah, so that's here. Large geostationary orbit, launch a car into space, because why not? Absolutely, let's freaking go. Yeah, so 72% reliability for the Auto Lander Heavy. I'm going to queue up a second one just because I think we're going to need it. Excellent. We still have, what have we got? We've still got 2 Apollo capsules to the ISS, and to be honest, we still need to do a little bit of ISS launching, if I'm not mistaken. We don't have any of the additional payloads. Yeah, the next payload is going to be available in 2012, but we need to prep for that, actually. We definitely do, because we still have that commitment to NASA to launch some resupply missions to the International Space Station. So, what is our International Space Station capable rocket doing? It is the Cap Launcher Mark II. That's what we've got. It's got a reliability of only 59%, though. That's pretty poor. That's pretty poor. It also doesn't even have an auto landing capability. Is it worth me creating a brand new rocket in order to try and bump up the reusability of that? I think we probably should. Let's see what we can do. So, let's get a fully spec'd out auto landing rocket. There we go. Rocket with automatic reusability. Yeah, this should be everything, right? Yeah, I feel like we should be able to do this. Rocket with automatic reusability. Yeah, we've got all of the tech needed for an automatic reusability. Ah, the fairing catcher is not supported because we don't need a fairing capsule. We don't need a fairing parachute because we don't have fairings. Literally that simple. Okay. Let's call this the Heavy Cap Auto Launcher. This naming scheme is getting more and more obscene as we go on, but that's fine. The capsule as well is still in a good state at this moment in time, so we don't really need to worry about that at all. We can just use the existing Apollo capsules that we've already got. Excellent. So this is going to be capable of going to Mars orbit. I don't think we'd ever want to send a capsule to Mars orbit, at least not without some sort of base infrastructure to go with it, but that's fine. All right, let's create a brand new Heavy Cap Auto Launcher so that when 2012 rolls around, we will have the appropriate vehicle to launch our resupply vessel. We need to launch a car. We need to launch a Mars camera. All of those things are going to happen as soon as we get our rockets constructed, which is excellent. So, what are we going to use our first Auto Lander Heavy for? I don't actually know. I think the Mars camera would be good. I don't know how long it takes to travel to Mars, just in general, but it would be good to do it, right? It would be good to do it. Right, so we've got our Auto Lander Heavy. Let's give it a shot. 72% reliability. I'm a little bit worried that perhaps that's not high enough, but we'll give it a shot. Also, we've got I tell you what, why don't we try launching some satellites first? Yeah, let's try launching some satellites first. I mean, look, we can use this rocket like as much as we need to. It's going to be around for a while, hopefully, assuming that it doesn't explode on initial takeoff. So we'll give it a little test with some satellites. There we go. I must say that it looks pretty darn cool. Very, very darn cool indeed. Oh, look at the two rockets over there. Oh man, that is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Oh, so close. So close. We almost managed to catch both fairings and land both boosters, but unfortunately, didn't quite cut it there. We did make a significant amount of money, but, you know, money has ceased being any sort of issue. It's not even considered. Not even considered in my calculations. Right, so 72% reliability still, but that's fine. We can launch the Roadster, which I may do. I think we want to launch our Mars probe right now, or our Mars camera, I should say. So let's get that on the pad, let's tee that up, and then let's immediately launch that as well. Alright, so here's hoping that this works about as flawlessly as it can, because this is quite important. Okay, there the boosters go. Excellent. Given that I've seen the company window screen pop up, I'm assuming that we're going to be absolutely fine, and we are going to have a camera around Mars in a little bit. Also, there's a little Mars details tab that has poked up, and also there is a switch planet mode, which allows us to presumably go to Mars, which is very, very exciting indeed. Let's just get the digest of the mission report. Excellent. That's looking very, very good. Can I have a little look at Mars? Okay, so we don't have anything on Mars at this moment in time, which is where... Oh? 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 What's happening? What the heck is happening? It's literally that simple. We're now playing Cities Marslines. That's it. That's exactly what we're playing. All right, this is Mars. Holy cow, this is fantastic. So we can build stuff on Mars, I presume. I have absolutely zero idea how we can actually do any of that. And to be honest, I don't really want to focus on Mars quite yet. I want to sort out what's happening over here, back on Earth. But it seems that we're probably going to be able to interchange interchangeably between Mars and Earth going forward, which is pretty excellent, actually. Sure, you know what? I'm going to submit a nice expensive offer. I need to launch a couple of satellites on Earth as well before we can progress onwards. Yeah, so... No, I don't need to do that. I need to do some launches. I need to launch the Roadster. Even though we progressed up to the next level, we still want to launch a Roadster. Okay, launch links. We're not far off doing that. Excellent. Let's see if we can launch a couple of additional satellites. Brilliant. Man, we can launch so many satellites. This is excellent. Okay, launch the Roadster. Excellent. Let's get that teed up as well. That's good. The Heavy Cap auto launcher, we're waiting for that to finish construction so that we can launch that for NASA. That's really, really good. Very, very much looking forward to that. Hopefully these two launches go off without a hitch. Oh, no, 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 no. That is a $30 million loss there. That is a colossal pain in the backside. The good news is it was only satellites, which I don't really care about. We got the Tesla Roadster up to space and into orbit of something. I don't know where the heck it's going, but that's great. We got that all sorted. That's wonderful. We've got a whole bunch of satellites. Got a whole bunch of satellites queued up in the payload screen. So I think I'm gonna need to produce an additional auto lander heavy. Man, the naming scheme is so unbelievably bad. Although maybe I can just get by with just one, to be honest. Given that we can launch like 4 satellites all at once, it's pretty incredible. I'm gonna queue something up just to give my factory something to do. Also, I noted that the Heavy Cap auto launcher is completely sorted. So let's see if we can get the ISS resupply on the pad and get that launched as well. So that's pretty excellent. Another failure, another $36 million failure. Oh boy, that's not good. Well, that is both of my auto lander heavies just done. That's reliability of 82% that we're continuing to fail. That is not good. Okay, here's hoping that the resupply mission goes off without a hitch. Man, that's not great. That is not great at all. That is not great at all. All right, that launches. Great. We get our capsule rocket back, which is cool. Excellent. Right, we got a couple of additional payloads to deliver. That's fine. We'll deliver them for our commercial customers. Yeah, just submit some offers. Some nice pricey offers. Okay. Launch a whole bunch of links. That is a-okay with me. If I go into offers here. Yeah, so where do we get our links? How do we launch them? Because I believe we should be able to do that. Yeah, we need at least 100 in order to get that all sorted. How do we do that? Because we've got the capability, right? Maybe we need to launch it as a... No, it's not there. It's not here either. Yeah. We can't unlock the spaceship quite yet, although we are definitely heading in that direction. It's a feature link 60. Not here. We've accepted the Mars orbit. We have done that. We're doing the payload mission. We've done the Starman mission, which is excellent. I wonder if it's in here. A gigafactory? You can build every type of vehicle and link. Excellent. Okay. Let's put down a gigafactory there. That cost 119 million. Oh boy, that is quite an obscenely large amount of money. But that's okay. Let's get that done. That's going to take a little while to build, which is absolutely a-okay. We've got an Autolander Heavy built, which is great. So let's immediately start queuing up another one of those to be built, because I'm going to need it. And then we'll also just launch... Ooh, you need to complete these payloads as soon as possible. A whole bunch of experiments. Okay, and we've only got a year to do that. Okay, fine. What rocket do I have that is capable of launching that right now? I guess our capsule launching rocket. That's cool. Let's hope that this doesn't fail. I'm not over the moon about the reliability of the capsule launching rockets. It's had its problems before. In fact, you know, we've had a lot of rockets that have had a lot of problems. A lot of different problems. All looks good on this rocket, though, which is excellent. Okay, I think that it's going to be successful. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, NASA is happy, which is always a bonus. That's wonderful. Let's continue to bid on a whole bunch of different contracts. I'm just going to end up spending or offering the maximum amount that I can. We've got a supremely large number of satellites on our docket, and indeed, we're going to get to them. It's just going to take a little while. Okay, cool. I also want to head to Mars, so it's going to be really exciting to... There we go. Get that queued up as well. It's going to be really exciting to send some stuff to Mars as soon as we get our Gigafactory online as well, so that we can send up some links and start our... What is... I don't even know what it is. It's like a internet satellite system or something. I haven't the foggiest of ideas. Also, this parking orbit thing, I suspect, will end up coming in quite handy at some point in the future. Right, heavy cap, auto launcher. Is there anything else that we need to send up to the ISS? There is indeed one last experiment that needs to be launched. Excellent. What about the auto lander heavy? Yeah, we got loads of stuff that we need to do. Cool. Let's go. And we'll also launch you as well. I mean, it's a little bit irritating that we're not able to send up all of the satellites on the same rocket. Mostly because they are satellites that are going to different orbits. So we've got a couple that are going to medium Earth orbit, geostationary orbit. Whole bunch of different satellites going to different places. Also, we're launching 3 rockets at the same time, which is quite incredible. If it all goes to plan, then we should manage to recover each and every one of them and make a pretty significant amount of money off each and every one of them, which, to be honest, is kind of needed, given that our finances haven't really looked great since purchasing that gigafactory. Right, speaking of. Ooh, yes. Thank you very much. I would like to make some links. How many would I like to make? Like 100? I think we need 100 in order to... We need 30 in order to progress to the next level. But we need 100 to get it up and running in the first instance. So you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times. That's 100, right? Units to produce 100. Excellent. Wait, that produces 60 links? What the heck am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, let me see if we can pump the number of employees up to the max. I don't know what level that is. Apparently, it's quite a lot. And then the Gigafactory is going to do that. Excellent. Let's continue to launch as many payloads as we possibly can, because now, more than ever, we need a consistent revenue stream in order to ensure that we're going to be able to fund our link network. I also think that in order to launch this number of links, I may indeed need to purchase another Auto Lander Heavy. Purely because the number of launches that we're going to need to do, there's going to be a failure somewhere in amongst them, you know? So we need to make sure that we're planning for that eventuality. So let's get that started, and then as soon as the link is done, we can immediately start launching that. I don't think we need to launch it on a capsule. I think we should just be able to launch it on the regular heavy, the regular heavy auto lander, which is excellent. Pizza is not required to go to the ISS, so we don't need to worry about that even slightly, which is grand old news. And that is excellent. Nice, good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, links are almost done. I need to go into here and see if we can launch the remaining satellites that we have said that we're going to do. Oh, that's 60 links, which we can apparently launch in one single rocket launch. That is excellent news. I'm very, very, very excited about that, actually. Great, let's freaking go. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. It's only a customer's satellite. Don't even care. At least my own links get up to space, I think. Ooh. Hold up, we'll deal with that in just a second. All right, we've progressed to the next level. We've got our building. Oh, we also hold up. Stop. We're bashing through the levels too quickly. Okay, link small terminal. I didn't actually see that I could build that. What is it? Storage? No, other link small terminal. Let's get that built. I have no idea how many of these I should get. You know, if it's a sort of like a base station, I'm gonna see if I can try and get like 3 or 4 around the world. You know, something to ensure that perhaps there is always like a level of signal reception from each and every area. We don't have 100 links quite yet, although we will have 100 links very, very soon indeed. Okay, so now that that's dispensed with, let's go into the next level. So we got level 14, which is cool. Technician in a suitcase. All right. And I don't actually know what the mission for this level was, because we just blew right past it. But that's great. So that's lovely. Now we need to unlock all modules and launch 1 crew capsule. Okay. Very, very, very cool indeed. Link capability capacity plus 50%. I have no idea what that means. That's very, very nice indeed. Let's get all of these modules unlocked. Again, I don't know what these modules are for. Is this perhaps for the spaceship module? It may well be. Required for crew capsules. Oh, it might in fact be for the crew capsule project. Yeah, so these are all capsule upgrades. Excellent. Let's get everything. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The Mars Explorer. That's a questionable spelling of Explorer right there, but that's fine. Okay, let's see if we can try and get one of these built. Excellent. We do actually have an Autolander heavy cap launcher. We do have that, and it is ready to rock and roll. So we got a whole bunch of base stations that we're building, link base stations, which is kind of cool. Again, don't really know how they operate, but it looks like they are sort of like little satellite stations. That's very, very cool indeed. Are we done making some more links? Because if so, then we will launch them straight away. We're going to try and launch as many as we possibly can. We don't have any satellites left to launch. That's totally fine. Okay, there was one last thing. The construction of mysterious Space Tater Corp antennas is completed. Excellent. All right, well, that's because we're going to bring our link service up online very, very shortly indeed. Okay, go into the company profile. What am I looking for? No, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for this. Okay, what is this? There are currently 4 astronauts in the International Space Station. Their lives are in danger because of a medium-sized leakage in one of the modules. Get some cash or game over. What the heck? How did I end up going completely bankrupt? Oh, that's not super great. No, not at all. We know your company does not have any crew capsules. That's why we need to launch a technician in a cargo capsule. Okay, I will do that. I will do that. Okay, I need to stop producing. I need to stop producing links. It's bankrupting me. It's bankrupting me. This is horrific. How are we losing so much money? Yeah, so it turns out this year we've spent almost $300 million. That's not ideal. Also, I mean, we've been bidding on contracts fairly regularly. However, as it turns out, that's not enough. Okay, you know what? We can still launch the technician into space. If this doesn't go well, it's I mean, I don't want to say that it's game over, but it is absolutely game over. Okay, let's launch this before the game hopefully ends on us. Let's see if we can also launch some auto lander things. We can launch the link as well. Maybe, just maybe, that'll put us in a decent position. Please do not crash. Do not crash, rocket. If you crash, we're in some big world of hurt. Okay. Looks like that went fine. A technician on a cargo capsule, that's a very dangerous and dodgy thing to do. I'm not sure I would ever advocate something like that. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness, the mission was a complete success, and we've swung back into wildly profitable territory, and we've got $100 million in the bank now, which is excellent. Also, are all of these like orange squares up in the sky? Are they all my link satellites? Because I think we've got like 120 up in the sky now. Yeah, we've got 122 up in the sky. So let's run it. Oh boy. Okay, 30% of links will deorbit in 2036. Well, that is plenty of time. Right. So, can I increase the customer price? Production. Yeah, I don't need to worry about producing more. How can I? What's the max price? Okay, so $80 per month is the max price. Connection stability 100%. Yearly income $440. We got 3 users. I will say, I was kind of looking for a little bit more than that, but that's fine too. You know, don't even worry about it. It's all good. Maybe I should bring the cost down a little bit. Maybe, just maybe, I should do that. Right, what did I say I needed to do? Oh yes, I needed to launch a crew capsule. So, we've got the heavy cap launcher auto lander thing. Mars Explorer, yes, let's freaking go. It's not going to be crewed, I don't believe, but we can at least give our Mars Explorer capsule a little bit of a test. So this is a pretty big milestone for us, actually. So this capsule is going to be going to Mars if all goes well. How much money are we making? Still only 3 users. Bit of a problem. Okay, you know what? Let's have a little look-see. I'm very, very curious to see how this launch goes. Oh, brilliant. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, launch 3 crew capsules. That's what we need for the next level. That was a failure. That was a big failure, but apparently that's fine. You know, that's okay. We didn't need to do that. We didn't need to do that for any other reason other than showing ourselves that we could do it. We lost 14 million in the process, which is pretty sickening, to be honest, but that's fine. Right, we've got the resupply mission, and NASA was just on the phone to me about how much the company had grown since then. Very nice of them to say. I didn't really read what they had to say. Also, we completely destroyed our heavy cap auto launcher lander thing. So we're going to immediately start constructing another one of those whilst trying to launch another couple of customers' satellites. We got any offers? Oh yeah, this was the one. You've proven you can launch rockets and cargo capsules. For this reason, you were chosen by the creator of this game to regularly supply the International Space Station for several years. And then the new one. Company's grown very much. Anyway, have you ever imagined yourself as CEO as one of the world's biggest companies? So I give you 6 additional crew missions. Creator of the game detected that you may already have the necessary capsule. Well, that's not actually strictly true because we blew it up on testing. So that detection is slightly flawed. Although that's not a problem at all because we can build another one. We can build another one. Let's get another one. Let's get another one into production as swiftly as we possibly can. Am I building another... I tell you what, build another link. Sure, go for it. Build just one load of 60 satellites. Like, that is an obscenely large number of satellites. Okay, let's actually submit competitive bids for the first time in what feels like forever. I'd love a way to automate, like, bidding. Would that not be fantastic? I feel like I'm not really bothered about bidding for contracts. Like, just give me the satellites and let me launch the satellites, because I flippin' love launching satellites. That's my secret, Captain. I always love launching satellites. Right. Let's get these heavy lander things up and running. We do actually have a lot of heavy satellites that need to go up and need to get launched, so that is what we're doing. Also, is this the Mars Explorer? No, that is the technician. I wonder if the technician is still up on the ISS or if he's returned in that capsule, which just splashed down. I suspect that would be a bumpy ride. It's probably a polite way of putting it. Right. As soon as this Mars Explorer capsule is up and running, we will launch it. Brilliant. We've returned to profitability, and that makes me very, very happy. Let's continue to launch these auto lander rockets, which is grand. Let's get that repaired as well. That's cool. And I believe that our Mars Explorer is ready to be launched. Yes, let's go. Sure. Yeah, fine. I mean, we can launch a crew capsule with an ISS payload, apparently. Will that count as one of our crew capsule launches? I suspect that it might. Oh, yes. We can increase the number of offices that we have, which I'm honestly not that bothered about. I mean, maybe I should be more bothered about it so that I can pump up the amount that I'm able to submit for a contract. But I mean, I'm fine for money, to be honest. Like, I'm absolutely okay for money at this moment in time. So let's just launch what needs to be launched. And you are flying now. Excellent. Let's get the repaired auto lander teed up. Excellent. That's great. Any additional contracts that I need to / want to bid on? Nobody's negotiating for any of these contracts, so I will absolutely participate. Okay. More links. How much money am I making? I'm making a lot of money. Okay, let me see if I can bump the price down to like 40 bucks. Yeah, we'll see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Probably will. I don't know what the sort of supply and demand mechanics are of this game. There we go. Yeah, a lot of these satellites, by the way, that we're launching are big satellites. I'm going to queue up another auto lander heavy just because I suspect that we may in fact need a whole bunch of extra rocket launching capability. Right, queue up another link. We lost the satellite. That's fine. It happens. It's more irritating. It's more irritating that I lose the rocket, to be honest. But that's exactly why I constructed another one. You know, it's nice to have that. Nice to have that there. We need to launch one last crew capsule. Heavy cap launcher. Where is my Mars Explorer? Oh yes, it's actually on the space station at this moment in time. Tell you what, let's build another crew capsule. Might as well, right? Building more links. Queue up 2 more. And that is excellent. Get that launched. Good stuff. Man, this is going great. This is going excellent. We do have another fundraising option. I've already talked about how we don't really need it. Rocket Keelers. Let's flip and go. Let's flip and go. I'm after the achievement, not really after the cash. I'll be honest. I don't really need the cash, but you know, it's nice to have free money just thrown at your face. I will say that is very, very nice. Should we see what's happening on lovely tranquil Mars? Nothing is happening on lovely tranquil Mars, which is fine. You know, we're about to start sending payloads to Mars. You bet your bottom dollar that's going to happen. Was that my rocket that exploded? Oh, that was my rocket that exploded. Was it an autolander? I think it maybe was an autolander heavy. Well, you know what? That's fine. All right, brand new Mars capsule is ready. Let's flip and go. Let's launch a pizza to the International Space Station, and that should hopefully give us the next level. We don't have any other satellites to launch. That's excellent. I think we've literally worked through our backlog of satellites. We've got a whole bunch of other satellites that are available in the future, but none at the moment. We've got a couple of ISS resupply missions which are going to be available, which is excellent. Okay, level 17. Holy heck, this is great progress that we're making. Right, let's use all of our points to upgrade all of the facilities. A Skynet computer. I would very much like not to have that. Super heavy boy. I do like a super heavy boy. That sounds brilliant. Okay, we can build a mega launch pad and a mega hangar. Both of those things are going to get built immediately. Okay, mega hangar. Cool. And then a mega launch pad. That costs $700 million? Yeah, that costs 750... Sorry, that costs $750 million. So this is a problem. Link, how much money are you generating for me? Diddly squat. Okay, let's see if we can bring the price way down. $5. $5. Will that make any difference? I cannot believe that only 91 people are interested in having my crazy futuristic space internet. Right. And there's nothing else I don't think that we can launch. We can bid for a couple of additional contracts. But even these satellites that we're bidding for, by the way, will only be available in 2016. You'll be available in 2014, so that's kind of nice. Bring the cost way down. Virgin suborbit there. But we need to start cranking up. We need to start cranking up the capability of Link. Right, build one mega launch pad. That is what's next. That is what's next on the agenda. That is what's next on the agenda. And I suspect that the rocket keelers were supposed to basically fund we're supposed to basically fund the mega launch pad. However, as it transpires, that's not been enough. Apparently I have put us into such a position that I can't afford that, but that's okay. Right. Yearly income, 154 users. This is dreadful. This is absolutely dreadful. 1,000. We're literally making $1,400. Literally making $1,400. It's not even worth me doing this. Okay, you know what? I'm cranking it to $80 to $80 a month. Mars Explorer is about to return to Earth. That's wonderful. I mean, that's excellent. That's really, really good. We're making money. We're making money by the skin of our teeth. Okay, we've got a resupply mission. Okay, this is great. This is great because this is gonna net us a lot of cash. Send up a pizza as well. Okay, good. Let's do that. And now, since it's 2015, we've got a whole bunch of brand new satellite payloads that we can launch, which is excellent. Right. Launch some more links as well, even though it's not really worth my time, given that we make so little money. We've also got an old El Clasico auto lander, the non-heavy variant. We might as well throw that up into the sky as well, eh? Alright, so 3 rockets simultaneously being launched. That's pretty excellent. Ooh. That is a costly one. That is a costly one. Because that was one of our auto lander heavies that exploded right there. That's a bummer. That is a real bummer. And we lost... Oh, wow. So we lost our heavy cap auto launcher. This naming scheme is truly horrific. Right, well, we've got the auto lander heavy, which hopefully we can maybe use to turn a little bit of a profit. Thankfully it looked like the Mars Explorer, which currently flies to the International Space Station as a crewed capsule, that went off without a hitch. There was no issues there whatsoever. It was just the landing that was the problem. Right, submit an offer for that. Submit an offer for that. Cool. All right. I mean, offices. Do I want to get more offices? I feel like maybe I do. Maybe I just like build as many offices as I possibly can and then use that to try and get... There we go. 1, 2, 3. Can't build any more offices. Okay, that's fine. Well, that's the maximum number of offices that I can build. Let's get them all built, and then we'll see if we can try and get maybe some super duper pricey contracts on the go. That'd be excellent. The auto lander, we can actually launch that. Actually, no, we can't launch that with any satellites. As it turns out, the auto lander heavy has been too good. It's been too good. All right. Link. How is the link looking? I mean, it looks great. However, the fact that there are only 157 users is pretty bad. Even at, you know, $80 a month for each and every one of them. It's pretty miserably small amounts of money. Right. Do that. That there. Okay. Again, we want to try and get access to as many payloads as we possibly can because we need to. We need to. Okay. Okay, it's 23 million a pop, basically, or about 23 million if we're able to launch. If we're able to launch like all of these satellites to the appropriate level. It really does cost 700. It really does cost 750 million. That is kind of obscene. Not enough money. Yeah, we straight up do not have enough cash. We're not even able to do that. That is a big ol' bummer. No rocket found. Yeah, oh yeah, we need to get the heavy cap auto launcher. Yeah, let's get a brand new one of those vehicles started. Even though I don't really want to do it, we kind of have to. We kind of have to because we need a capacity to launch astronauts. Okay, 18 million. 24 million is in store if we're able to launch this. We're actually only like 4 or 5 successful launches away from success there. You can actually launch 2 satellites like so. So that's our old auto lander, the non-heavy variant. We've still got the Apollo capsules, but there's no rocket for them to fly on at this moment in time because we're currently building it, the heavy cap auto launcher. So yeah, as long as we don't have any explodey rockets, then we're totally fine. We're totally fine. Okay, well, the auto lander is now destroyed, which sucks pretty darn hard. But, you know, at least we get rid of it. You know, it was an old rocket that we weren't overly bothered about. Oh, boy. Right, well, at least the other one went off without a hitch, which is excellent. Right, so I'm going to crank up. I'm going to crank up each and every office's employee number. So I'm going to crank that up to, like, an obscenely large amount of money. And then I'm just going to start bidding, like, the maximum amount that I can on each and every contract. There we go. So that's every office that I have up at the max. So that's going to increase the running costs a lot. But it should also, hopefully, just allow me to bid, like, an obscenely large amount of money on each of these contracts. So you know what? I'm going to crank up the prices on absolutely everyone here. And I'm hoping that one of these companies is going to be stupid enough to just pay me a ridiculously large amount of money. Like NASA, I feel like would pay me a ridiculously large amount of money. Let's get this launched. Auto, heavy, excellent. 21 million, cool, good to see. We managed to launch the... we managed to build the auto cap lander launcher. Man, there's so many garbage names for rockets that I've got here. Also, look at how many contracts we've got active. Are you flippin' kidding me? What the heck is happening here? What the heck is happening? I've got 99% reusability on these rockets. Right, these are the last two auto lander heavies that I'm gonna build. I swear, this is not good. Right, do we need to launch? We don't need to launch anything to the International Space Station at the moment. That's fine. We've got a whole bunch of contracts which are waiting on us. Building a rocket to launch the satellites, which is excellent. We'll skip forward in time until we've got the rockets ready to rock and roll. Now, there's a 99% or 90% reliability on these rockets. No. 99% reliability on this rocket. Right. Cue it up. Let's go. Okay, so we're in for 80 million. We're in for 80 million on this. If this goes well, then we're totally fine. We're just gonna start submitting like the max bid to each and every one of these contracts now, because why the heck not? Eventually, one of the companies is gonna give us that amount of money. That's basically where I am. I'm just gonna assume that I'm gonna win like a couple of them. And it's gonna make us a serious amount of cash. Right, cue up that. I mean, look, 23 million is not a lot. I suspect that these are sort of legacy satellite launches that I signed, deals that I signed before I became a master of negotiation. Oh, crank that way up. Excellent. Okay. Let's continue to launch them just like literally whenever we can. Literally whenever we can, just launch whatever rockets we can. The Autolander Heavy, as I've already said, is the workhorse, and it has got like a 0% chance of failing. But of course, when it fails, it ends up wiping out 50 million bucks of... Oh my... Gosh darn it, what are the chances of that? What are the chances of that? Okay, Autolander Heavy. Build another Autolander Heavy. I cannot believe that I actually have to build another Autolander Heavy. My customers will be most displeased. Most displeased. Okay, I need to launch the Resupply Mission. That's cool. Let's launch the ISS Experiment and the ISS Resupply. There's 40 million in completing that successfully, so I kind of want to make sure that that goes off without a hitch. The Autolander Heavy, let's continue to launch that whenever we can. Excellent. Man, I tell you what, the failure rate has been a little bit higher than I would anticipate. You know, I get it that legacy rockets are more likely to explode, but that's not mine. That's not mine. Not mine. But I feel like my failure rate has been a little bit higher than perhaps it should be. But that's okay. All right, any other contracts that we can participate in? Participate in all of those ones. Look at all of these satellites that we're going to get access to. Man, that is crazy. That is a lot. That is a lot of satelighting. How are we doing link-wise? We're making $30,000 a year. That is, I mean, truly an abysmally small amount of money. All right, we're basically there. We basically just got to fly like one last rocket. 99% reliability. We need one last satellite. We need one last satellite to fly. I suspect that we're going to get that at the start of 2014. There we go. So let's just literally submit all of the offers that we possibly can to all of these contracts. Brilliant. Not mine. Not my explosion there. Alright. Excellent. This is the way to speed negotiate contracts. I wonder if there is like a max number of contracts that you can get. Hurry up, you need to launch a couple of satellites. That's fine. Okay, we can do that. We can do that right now. That is a reminder that happens at the start of the year, so you've actually got plenty of time to do that, I believe. Excellent. Okay, that is all of our satellites that needed to go right at that moment in time, so that's excellent. The heavy cap auto launcher, yep, we can put an astronaut up into orbit, so hopefully that goes off without a hitch, because there's a life on the line there. The auto lander is basically guaranteed not to crash with a 99% reliability rating. It's the best rocket that we've ever built here at Space Tater Corp. Lovely. And it's entirely reusable, which is excellent too. Right, let's get that one launched. And yeah, I think yeah, we're flying with absolutely every rocket that we have at this moment in time. So that's pretty darn cool. Oh boy, that is just what we needed. Okay, so that is the last amount of money that I needed, or just the amount of money that I needed in order to build the mega launch pad, which I've decided we're going to build on the Arctic, in the Arctic Circle. Right, what is this? Oh, okay, we need to disprove the Flat Earth Society. Excellent. All right, let's freaking go. We've also hit company level 18. Automatic landing legs, methane engines, methane fuel tanks, stainless steel body. Is this the spaceship? I think this is the spaceship. Launch Flat Earther Murphy. This is an optional objective, so we might actually just progress to the next level straight away. Yeah, but either way, we can actually do that right now, if I'm not mistaken. We just need to accept the offer, don't we? Oh, there you go. Literally just like that. Cargo utility, cargo spaceship module. Sure, let's freaking go. Launch one spaceship. Link users. Well, we've got slightly. We don't really have anywhere near 1 million. At the moment, unfortunately. We can't launch the Flat Earth guy, unfortunately, either, which is a bit of a problem. I'm sure we'll get the option in just a second, though. Let's see if we've got any actual money-making satellites to launch, because there is a couple that we can fly, and we will fly. Right, but more importantly, let's see if we can actually create a flippin' spaceship. Look at this. Okay, let's call this Actual Mars Explorer. Explorer? This vehicle can go any place you want. Well, that is exactly where I want this vehicle to go. Okay, how long is this going to take to build? Hopefully not too long. We've just queued up all of the different components. 6 methane engines. There's a whole bunch of stuff. It's seemingly all of the bits can only be built at large factories, and we only have 2 large factories, which is fine. Which is totally fine. Okay, the Murphy is going to come online in 2019, so we'll get the opportunity to launch the Flat Earther in 2018, sorry. We're going to get the opportunity to launch him. That's cool. Let's continue to launch all of the rockets that we possibly can. Mars Explorer, nothing to do with the Mars Explorer yet. The heavy cap auto launcher, no, we don't want that. I want the auto lander heavy. Yes. To be honest, maybe we even get another auto lander heavy. I don't know if the spaceship can deal with satellites. I guess we'll see, right? Okay, Link getting 1 million users. That seems a little bit far-fetched because, I mean, I haven't been building Links. I probably should, right? I guess I can produce, like, units of Martian materials here as well. That's kind of fun. Okay, you know what? Let me queue up a whole bunch of other link modules. That's grand. That may in fact bankrupt me, but that's fine. Can I launch the actual Mars Explorer? Because that is one of the objectives. Spaceship rocket required. Let's launch all of those. I mean, look, a couple of satellite launches are good enough to keep everything in operation. This is not ideal. This is not ideal. We got 412 links up in the sky, up in space, and only 246 users. Is there any way for me to take this out of beta? I feel like even when it's free internet in 2018, and only 300 people are interested. The link system still has really not done a whole bunch of good. It's just sort of soaked up money, is continuing to soak up money, in fact. And I would point out that we're not actually making a single iota of profit from it, which is a bit of a problem. 250,000 link users. Hey, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Look at this. Look at this level of growth. Okay, so I don't know what happened, but suddenly people became interested. We've gone from about 70,000, in fact, even less than that. In 2019, we went from like 1,000 users up to 50,000. Now we're up to like 464,000 users, which is pretty nice, actually. Okay, submit. Let's continually just submit offers for all of these contracts. Again, we might win a couple of them. We might not. You never know. Okay. That launched. Excellent. Let's launch all three. Again, how these things are failing is kind of beyond me. I guess maybe the condition sort of impacts the likelihood of success. But even though, I mean, you kind of expect them to be able to launch consistently, like, at least 6 or 7 times. And I feel like I'm getting, like, 1 or 2 launches out of these rockets. Okay. Right, we're probably about to hit, a million on Link, actually. Yeah, now we just need to figure out how the heck we're going to launch a spaceship. Also, no idea why, but we went from like 1 million last year up to... Okay, we can now bump up our price. Okay, now we're making $80 million a year. Right. I mean, that's great. So if I put it up at 45 bucks a pop, or 50 bucks a pop, now we're making $269 million a year. Okay, so that's maybe like more what I was expecting, to be brutally honest. I just got a news story about how Link was a success there. That's excellent. Now we're making $429 million, by the way, which is excellent. We need to still find some way to launch this flippin' Mars Explorer thing. No rockets found. I mean, the tester launch is not giving us any hints on how we do this. I mean, we've got the... I can't like switch any of these features off. I mean, we can try again. But I don't think that there's anything that we really... I don't think there's anything else that we need to do. I mean, we can... See, I feel like I'm missing something, because we need... you know, so the super fuel tank required for very large spaceships. Yeah, we'll do that in just a second. Required for very large spaceships / spaceship rockets. Spaceship rockets. Like, I feel like a spaceship rocket is what I'm after. However, I'm not getting it. Spaceship rockets. Is that what we need? Heavy rocket not supported. Okay, get rid of that. Oh, hold up. We got it. We found the combination. We found the combination that we needed. Rocket with automatic reusability. Okay, this is apparently like a very, very niche selection of things that we need to go right for us. Okay, so that's good. That's good, at least. All right, well, you know what? We can actually explore this in fuller details in the next episode. I'm just going to create it right now. Let's freaking go. Let's get it built, and we'll see if this rocket is going to be our salvation. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Thanks as ever to all of the fantastic Patreon supporters over at patreon.com/ShowButAPotato. Also, thanks to Banana and C Senpai for being the two $25 plus tier patrons. I can't believe it, but we're actually going to go to Mars in the 3rd episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.